Yo, if you're watching this, hey, if you're watching this on the flip, like later on, after I'm out of, not on the live, blah, 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 make sure that you speed this shit up. Do not listen to this intro part. Just speed it up like 2, 3 more minutes. Hit the little slider at the bottom there. I also recommend watching this at 1.5, 1.2 speed. That way you can get through the video, get all the content as it is delivered to you if you're watching this on the flip side. But if you're pulling up to say what's up, gonna start in like another 30 seconds to a minute, just tweeting out my links and whatnot. You feel me? But yeah, stay tuned. Yo, 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 yo. Fuck it. Let's run it. What's up, cyberspace? Let me turn this music down. Put it right here. I know I'll be blowing y'all heads up with the music. What's up, cyberspace? What's up, YouTube land? What's up, internet? This your boy Crypto Bro with the hat very low, coming in very mysterious with the hoodie on today, with the hood up. Looks like we've got some thieves in the charts, so I dressed the part because we gonna dive into these charts, man. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So straight up, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that like button. And make sure that you repost this, retweet this, share this with your friends and family if you feel like you're getting good information from it. Just a quick intro. If it's your first time watching the channel, you gotta come with the heat like this. If you're watching this on the flip, make sure you like, subscribe. My name is Crypto Bruh. I am a crypto enthusiast, but I made the beat that was playing in the beginning. I DJ out here in the streets, and yeah, man, I just like to bring a little bit of what I got to the crypto sphere and give you a little bit of insight on how I see things. So do not follow me. Just like it says, bro, this is for entertainment purposes. Crypto will make you cry, as always. Crypto will make you cry. So don't be a bitch and let's get it in. Right now, I pulled up the DXN chart. We just saw the payout a little bit over 20 to 30 minutes ago. Things are going great. What I am really paying attention to right now is how we are in this falling wedge already. Here, let's go ahead and throw the trendies on this. Let's get a little trendy here. And we're looking at the hour chart. Still not enough data really to be looking outside of this. But let's just go ahead real quick. Let's do the longest wick we got. Let's do the longest wick we got. So maybe this is where the support is. Way the fuck down here at $20. Actually, I've been seeing this number a lot in the chat. There's a lot of people eyeing and looking at this $20 level on DXN. And that's just because, yeah, like I said, there's a wick here. And if you're in crypto, motherfuckers love looking at candle wicks and they love looking like right here and being like, okay, this must be a place where there's a lot of resistance and support. So I'm looking there too, god damn it. But yeah, I had noticed that we were already kind of downtrending last during the weekend. And I'm gonna show you kind of like what I been cooking and maybe what you could do for yourself to kind of make sure you stay organized and all of these things that are going on. And shout out to all my Zenians out there, man. Y'all are really making this fun. Keep up the energy. We got a lot of cool stuff coming out, and shout out to everybody that pulled up to the Twitter Spaces weekly review. Epic amount of individuals interacting with that. I think there was like over like 130 people in the room at one point, which is like numbers, man. So yeah, man, we're doing big things. But I noticed over the week DXN had this little downtrend going on here. This and it's okay, right? We had that little doji here to kind of confirm that there was a potential top up here and that we could roll backwards. I mean, especially after you have like these giant candles here with giant wicks. Those tend to that right there that tends to tell you something, right? Like that there's a lot of buy pressure, but then there is a lot of people with supply willing to put that supply on the market. So, don't buy too much because you're going to pump the price. Now, going into this idea, though, that there are people that are going to sell it down because they have the supply, we do have some funnier wicks in here. Like this is a pretty funny wick. This one right here. So this one happened, and we rallied afterwards. So this happened too, and notice that both of these down wicks don't have top wicks. That's like perfect buy opportunity vibes. Now, what was kind of sketchy though about these two was that's where you can see on the RSI we've actually been in a downtrend. So that was like confirmation that there's some sneaky motherfuckers. Excuse my French. This isn't a children's channel, so please pardon me if your children are behind you. But when I saw that, it kind of told me like, yo, people got supply and they're willing to sell it for profit, but they're trying to do it in a manner in which they can kind of protect their position. Because the thing about DXN, if you've read the white paper or the light paper, excuse me, and you understand, then you understand that it's a 62-year cycle of distribution. So every single day in DXN land or in DBZEN land, you're going to be having a certain amount of tokens coming out. So like here on day two, it was 900 or 9,980. And as of today, we are at a cycle point where it's 700, no, excuse me, 9,763 DXN in the daily pool. So the dynamic of this is where I start, to have my FOMO on DXN and the long term. Now I can understand short term FUD. There's a lot of that. There's enough of that actually. We could be doing short term FUD every single day if we wanted to. But if we take ourselves out of the short term and start looking into that long term horizon, right? Like looking at how Zen is going to work out and how Zen is in the abundance state. As long as there's EAA on a chain, or as long as you're getting in within the next 8 years, you're in that abundance state. But truthfully, this is state of abundance is like now, because as we go forward, I can already see it. Like my mints aren't as jamming as they were, like 3 months ago, and that's cool though, because that means that it's working, right? Like you want to have a lot of Zen, but then you do want to have no Zen, so that when it comes to people saying there's too much Zen, you really have that yin and yang balance system, so that the supply eventually becomes disinflationary and no longer inflationary, and then that's when the real party begins. But we're kind of getting a little bit of a taste of that right now, due to the overall market being undecided, like what they really want to do. You feel me? So like right now, you can see here the cost of the C ranks is going up in Zen world, and I'm gonna always be cross-referencing Zen and DXN, because if you're not putting them together, you're already fucking lost, bro. You're already on a path that I ain't down. So when you're on this channel and you're listening to me, just know that I'm always correlating the two because they live together. Uh, I would, always say they live together. I would say anything that's burning Zen is always going to live with Zen. And that should also add to the bullishness of Zen, of these new liquidity pools. They're going to have new people coming in, got the new audience coming through, have no clue about Zen. And then bam, they learn that like, oh, I could have been. I mean, DXN is a perfect example. You can go into the Telegram right now. There's a lot of people who are in DXN, but they aren't in Zen. And the only reason I say it like that is because if you're in Zen, you got mints, you're minting, you understand, like I'm minting as much as I can. I'm a real Zenian. I'm getting as much Zen as effing possible. But if you're a, DXN individual and you're buying this, do you? That's great. Honestly, I have a feeling just from looking at this that DXN is gonna have some great cycles over the next, 2 years. The cycles on this are going to probably be insane. And going back again to like the short-term FUD, like this is perfect right now. We got the perfect setup for some lower lows and to maybe even tread sideways while people understand the learning curve. Now, the money was made already, to be honest, in DXN. So since the money was already made, we had these candles that kind of significantly told us that like there's some people with more supply willing to get rid of it. Um, you should be comfortable with this idea that this dump is happening. Now, what's cool though is over here on my RSI, and I drew the downtrend. You can, and I love drawing the downtrend from the top to this area here and just kind of looking at like what's really oscillating. Some people I know they like draw it for each single top, but I don't really think that doesn't feel real to me. You feel me? Like I don't use TA to be the best TA guy. I just use TA to understand the market because I understand everyone's looking at it. So it only helps you to understand what people are also referencing because it's all the same shit. Now looking at that, Ben saw this downtrend coming from when we went oversold here, and I was eyeing it and realized that right here on this crazy wiki candle, we did not get above oversold. And then same thing occurred here, where as you can see, it tried to go up again, but it hit something, which was the first point of resistance. So there is a resistance area in this little zone where some of the big supply heads have taken profit. So looking at like that area range there at 45, you should have known that there was always going to be some resistance there. Now let's just keep going this way so you can kind of see what I'm saying here. At this point here, we're already in bearish diversions, right? We got a downtrend going on the RSI, and this is crazy because this just started, man. Like we were able to watch a chart again. Let's do this shit. I did this shit with the Zen chart. It was amazing. But now I get to do it with the DXN, larger prices, and more trading activity. Just for some reason, people they get it. They're like, yo, I need this. It's printing divs. But you'll notice here, we had some activity, got up and over the range, but I feel like these two rejections were enough rejections to let us know that like more than likely people are going to dump off. So same thing happened here. Big capitulation candle got us back under this downtrend, and then yeah, rebound because there's not enough supply. And why isn't there enough supply? Because you got to mint this shit every single day and only so much of it is coming out per day, so it's evenly distributed every auction. The only people that get more are people that burn more, so technically it's still evenly distributed because wherever you're burning, wherever your pocket of burn is how is like basically the game that you're playing if you didn't know yet. So that's kind of how I've been burning, and I'll correlate the two in a few. But kind of going back to this chart here, so you'll see like is it down it what I was saying here, capitulation candle automatically gives you the idea like, okay, there's still a lot of sellers because people have the capital to be able to sell, right? So then it's gonna catch off, or how do you say this, it's gonna catch support quicker than you think because there's not enough supply, because there's not enough tokens being minted, and there's not enough tokens available on the market. So big buys are going to pump the price, which then is going to, cause this effect where now the price is going up again, but we already have three confirmations that there's sellers in this booth, and they're going to wait until it really makes sense to dump. So you'll see it happen again. Very, very weak rally happened in between $56 and $55 when we had that dip down to $36. And that's why this area then turned into, let's say, more of a resistance zone. So let's go ahead and let's do a resistance zone here. I'm gonna do a little dashed line for that one. So this is a resistance zone, right? Now let's play into today. Look at that, right on time. The sellers, they're right on time, guys. This is perfect. And again, I love cryptocurrency. I have a passion for it. And from Bitcoin, I learned about charting. And then from the ICO era of 2017, I kind of learned about TA and how that's really the pulse of the market when everyone's looking at the same lines. it's just going to do the same shit. And same thing happens in decentralized land, even more apparent because there's really nothing going on here. It's just a bunch of crypto nerds trading money back and forth. So there's no institutions, there's no founding team. It's such a fairly launched crypto that like it's just taking that how do you say, that academia version of what is TA. It's just taking on that and just kind of running with it right now. So pretty dope shit. So now it kind of brings me to my future. I am watching the sales here. Look at that. We got a nice juicy sell. This website I'm using is called Dex Scanner. Dex Scanner is like a way for you to really analyze the market. My favorite thing is just like how this person just sold. We can go and hit this area, and then I can filter from their address to see if they've ever sold before. So since this person hasn't sold before, this makes me want to launch the transaction, and makes me just want to look into them. So let's go ahead and pull up their account. Let's see if they claim their tokens. So yeah. So this person burned 2 days ago. Then they, for some reason, they unstaked their tokens, and then they had to restake them because they claimed them, so they unstaked them, and then they restaked them, and then now they sold them, um, for profit. So here we can do things like this too. We can look at this person's address and see the life of them interacting with the contract, and this is pretty dope shit too. So real quick, let me just shout out to the chat. I see that it's blowing up, man. Shout out to everybody that's here. What's up, Zinians? We got Soros. What's up? ADZ. What up to my man Dennis? Man, Dennis got a cool Zen song. Y'all gotta check his Zen song out, man. It's really flowy, really world beaty. We got Optimus Prime, Hex and more. You know what I'm saying? Get them more tokens. Get them more tokens, morons. Good morning. You feel me? Yo, breaking free, 9 to 5. Shout outs to you, bro. Good to see you in here. The cool thing about breaking free is that he's the one in my journey in Zen that really brought me to the conceptual idea that Zen is more than a currency, but and that's why it is a currency. And then that shit blew my mind. I was like, damn, you're right, bro. Like Zen is created to be spent because of the way that it's portraying its like message in crypto. You feel me? Like changing it, making everything decentralized. Satoshi with a face. It's freaking dope. Shout outs to Breaking Free. Good talks. Yo, what's up, Tad? We got Tad Ape in the house. We got Eric in the house. We got four. I always think for ASO. I always think your name is For Loco. Uh, Mike James. Oh, we got Cashews. What's up, Cashews? We got Crypto Mom. What up, Crypto Mom? We personal experiences. Shout outs to y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up to the stream. Make sure you like and subscribe. But yeah, so real quick, just to kind of dive in on this. So what I was saying is you can do some data analysis or data analytics on these addresses that are dumping if you want to kind of play your position in DBZEN so that you can protect yourself with do your own research. So what I like to do is just kind of look at people once they dump, and I like to see their history of burns. There's this method area here on Etherscan where you can go and see people's batched burns on their addresses. And then this can kind of give you a perception of like what kind of human this is, or if they're all out, right? If they're all out. But we know this person's all out from the way that they just sold all their tokens in one shebang. They didn't restake anything. So this person, you can see they've been playing, they've been burning. 1 point ETH here. Looks like they're trying to break even right now. So I do see 2 ETH spent. They spent over a little bit more than that. So they're selling their tokens. I don't know if they're claiming their divs, but that looks good for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not tripping. I like, where's my thing at? Okay. I like that people are selling their tokens because this is providing the liquidity on the DEX so that we can get something going. But see, this is the crazy thing about it is that when you sell, you're gonna start seeing people eat them up. So what is this? Huge sell right here. Huge sell. So this person just came out the gate selling. Let's look at their account. Let's look into it. How they get the DXN, man? They got DXN up here. All right. Let's see how they got the DXN. Were they burning? Were they buying? What are they doing? Claim rewards. Okay, okay. So this person was a burner and they were DCAing out today. But let's see when they burn. Let's see when they burn. Um, and this is why it's so early. You could play the short-term FUD if you want. I'm more of a relaxed individual. I rather, do some research and not have to be on some like, like follow the FUD until you come to the promised land. Like I'm not about that shit, bro. I'm just trying to crypto it out, but if you're trying to follow the FUD, like do you. So let's go ahead and go to this address here. Let's follow them up, see if they were some burners. I mean, we obviously know that they're burners, but let's see when they burned. Because we could this could actually be really good for the liquidity team, people who do want to be buying. You want the shakeout from the early day investors because they're basically selling their tokens for profit, which gives everybody a better entry, as well as it lessens the amount of people in the reward pool, giving better distribution to the reward pool, so that if you are a burner like me and you're burning for a position in the pool, on top of the XN tokens you're going to be receiving. But if you're really burning for the position of the divs within the pool, you're gonna you shouldn't be afraid of people exiting and dumping because it's better distribution, right? Like now the price is higher, it costs more to get four, so you'd rather one person hold four than one person hold 129. You feel me? So like you want five people holding four than one person holding 129 because they're in your pool with you. You get what I'm saying? And that's why, man, people don't know how to play this shit yet, bro. Everybody will catch on in the future, right? Because I'm here from the future. So people will catch on, and when they get here, you'll be able to educate them if they're making the wrong moves. But I'm not even worried because I haven't even shown the Gwei chart yet, like to really, really bring all of this together. But yeah, so this person that just sold a lot of tokens, they were a batch burner, man. So this person was a batch burner. Where were they on the list? 689. Cool. They had a cool address. 689. Are they up here on the top? 689. Damn, you're fine. Bring it to something something one more time. Get low. I think that's how the song go. I don't know. I can't find them right now. Whatever. But yeah, that person just dumped on our heads, lowering the price like crazy. But what's okay is, like I said, this person had way too much DXN. They just got out, and now that they're out, that everybody that was in is winning, and this person sold the bottom. So something I have here on my RSI is the smooth MA. I really like the smooth moving average. It gives me like a crazy perspective on the market, because what we can see here, let me lift this back up, is that typically anytime the price has gone into the smooth MA, anytime it gets like, think of it as like, we're gonna go take our head under the water real quick. We're gonna, we're just gonna go under the water. We're gonna go see what's going on down there. We scuba diving and shit, feel me? We just gonna see what the fuck's down there. And then we're gonna pop up and we're gonna try to whale out as high as we can. And then we're gonna do it again. And then sometimes we tread the water, you feel me? Tread in water. And we might even do a little bearish diversion where we make a flag and then we make everybody think we're treading down just to pop up out of there again. But you see, every single time we pop out to get some air, it's been going somewhere. So I'm extremely happy that people are selling right now. Can't wait. I hope we get underneath here, because we've been in this area for some time now. So I'm not buying yet. I'm still keeping my eye on the DXN. This is why I built the chart with you guys here live on stream. So rewind it if you need to get a better perspective again of what I just said, because I'm moving too fast or something. Just rewind the video. This whole chart thing, I just built this with you guys. So that's how easy it is for you as well to learn how to TA. It's very easy, very self-explanatory. And I think if you're a crypto individual, you should probably have this as like, something in your utility belt that you could pull out like a sword to keep yourself afloat. There's a lot of people that say do your own research, but if you're just looking at the chart and you're not charting, and also don't be putting all that bullshit on there. Like, yeah, you can come over here, you feel me? You can get a Fibonacci, a retracement. You could do all this stuff here. You feel me? You could be like, what's happening next? This is actually pretty good right here. Wow, that's a pretty good drag and drop. Shout out to Jack 11. But yeah, you could do this too, but that's pretty high level. Just to keep it simple, get yourself a resistance line, give yourself a support line, and then just see where we are. And if we're in that area, just know that when we get above this area, which will probably be our top, so we can draw the top line, just to be like, where's our top at? Where's the tippy top? We'll draw a green line for the top because we want to get there. So we got the top up here at 56 bucks, bottom down here at 20 bucks. If DXN can roll down past 20, the RSI is going to be looking stupid bullish. So we'll see if the whales are going to do that. But we already have this individual that just dumped the price to 27 bucks, 100% out the pool. Thank you so much, 6890. We appreciate you for burning all of that Zen and paying all that protocol fee just so you can dump all your tokens 8 days later. I want to applaud you because that's just an amazing. You just did it. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for proving also that this fucking works, right? This works. So now let me show you what I got rocking. So in my DBZEN land, I've done my little Google spreadsheet here. Let's go ahead and zoom it in. Dismiss. So for me personally, I have already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batches. So I did 5 batches of the start of week 1, and in my 5 batches, I spent 0.1862 ETH. So 0.1862 ETH, which was around $333. I also burned 117 million Zen. So there should be an M here because we burn millions out here, bro. 6 zeros. Yeah, and I took my payout this past weekend on the 1st because my theory is that if I'm going to be playing this game, I want to get these divs and I want to make sure that I'm doing it on a weekly basis, just because gas is always going to be better on the weekends than the weekdays, especially now as we go into some turbulence in the mainstream markets. I think there's going to be a lot of turbulence coming up, especially with the full moon, and we know how that works in crypto and everywhere in the planet. But wanted to make sure I get out my funds before this, gas goes up higher. So we'll see how that factors in as the progression of DBZEN goes. But after my first week, I had a payout of 0.37 Ethereum, which was about $668. So I did make a profit off the first week of 335 bucks. And this is kind of why for me, I'm not really tripping. I can understand that there's a lot of people out there that might have gotten in to the FOMO. And I just built a chart on your FOMO. That's why it's not good to FOMO and to read read the light paper, really understand what the protocol is going to do, right? Understand how it plays out in theory versus just jumping off of the cliff and praying to God that you don't die when you hit the ground because there's no parachute or anything down there. You could have literally just read this and you can really understand like the concept of DBZEN is a reward token for Zen claimers. So if it's designed for Zen claimers, Zen burners are going to have the better advantage than anybody else in the project. So everybody who believed in Zen and burned in the first week is already in profit. And now everybody coming afterwards is fighting for our positions. But what I just showed you as well is that there are people who are going to be burning just to dump. I mean, dude, you made racks. Like, I don't even know how much this person made, but they just pulled out over 50K, dude. That's insane. And the pot is still chilling. The pool DXN is going up. And the pooled ETH is down right now, but that's okay because as people buy the DXN to get in, they're going to fill up the ETH side. Very, very decentralized LP concepts here. Now, am I getting bullish right here? Not so much. This person just dumped their bag and people came and bought it up. Right? We have another one right here too. Another one bites the dust. So we get some dumpers in here. Look at this person. So they just been selling today too. And I'm not doing that. Like I could too also just sell like my 74 DBZEN. But then what would I be getting back? I got this for free. I didn't have to do anything. All I had to do was use my claimed Zen, and then I got 74 DXN for free. Um, as you can see here, I made $335 and 74 DXN over the last week, which is great for me. And I hope the same happens to you if you can really understand how it works. And now, as you can see here, just to keep going forward, I've already started to recycle my rewards back in. So this is one of the reasons why I was really, really hyped up on DXN on the other chains because I just knew it was going to be a way for you to not only get native token, but to build your own yielding farm. You can build a decentralized yielding farm. Where do you start with DXN? How do you do it? Shit, I ain't showing you. But as you can see, what I've done is I took my profit. I started to roll it over. I already had some Zen, and then I used a little bit of it to buy some Zen because I was also like, you know what, man, I should get some Zen too. I need to make sure I stay at a good equilibrium. You know what I'm saying? I got Zen printing, but I only got 200 million Zen liquid right now, and I don't have claims coming on ETH as much as I wish I did this month. It's just the way that it played out when it came to claiming 200 days ago. I just did not really put 200-day claims because I wasn't thinking on a quarterly schedule. I was thinking like beginning to end. You feel me? So I was doing like 400 days. By the time I got to the idea that like, oh shit, maybe I should do 200 days, May was out the picture. You see, July started to come up because I had just already thought, like, didn't think about it. And that's the natural cycle also of Zen. When you're looking at the way that the distribution is happening, there's a natural cycle here where a lot of the Zen coming out is a cycle. I would say euphoria. People getting it like, oh shit, I think I need to mint this. It's happening again right now. And it happens like in little pockets. So you'll see here, I keep referencing May 14th of 24 because that's a zone where a lot of people don't have euphoria based on just claims. So there's a pocket there now, and it's going to take a second before that pocket grows. And these are the little things in Zen that you got to focus on. And again, don't DXN if you're not into Zen, because DXN is a reward compounding bond for Zenians, because we are minting Zen, and it's an area for you to go and spend your Zen because you waited to mint it. So you just like going to Dave and Buster's and getting yourself a fun prize. Here we get DBZEN, and you get infinite ETH fees for as long as people are entering the lobby. And I think people will be entering this lobby for a long, long time, going back to just the functionalities and how these pools are getting smaller. I don't see why day 365, so that's next year, there's only 5,000 DXN entering the pool daily. I don't understand why there wouldn't be a bigger fight for it, you know? And that's the part where I don't think people really understand what's going on here, because there's 9,763 available now, but in the future, and this is what I'm saying, the FUD needs to kill DXN now. If the FUD doesn't kill DXN, then that means DXN more than likely will be here in a year. So I already know there's going to be 5,000 DXN available in a year. So this is exactly what I want, a distribution model that's the reverse to everything else. Everything else releases their tokens into the wild and let people fight over them, and the distribution's all garbage. But DXN actually has a strategy to the distribution that is more organic to like the human organism, where it's going to be based off of greed and patience. And how much greed and patience, or how much yin and yang of that do you possess to keep yourself in the chill zone, stay zen? You know what I'm saying? How much greed and patience do you possess to stay zen? Because if you can really trap in and like I said, like and open up your third eye, if you want to say it that way, and start thinking futuristic, you might find yourself in a better position than others because you can understand it and you can see it. And that's exactly how I'm playing this game, man. I'm looking at the way that it's working. It's going great. As you can see here, currently today in fees, it was zero point 0.1 ETH less than what I received these past previous days. I knew it was going to be smaller though. I could tell from the way that the pool was small. But I went in anyways. You feel me? I was like, I'm going in because, yeah, 86 billion Zen burned today. There's going to be a lot more Zen worth burning in the future. So this number is nothing more than a blip on the chart when people are burning 200 billions in a day, 300 billions in a day. Man, you remember when you could have burned your Zen at 86 bill and you didn't have anybody in the pool with you? See, some people they're not thinking, bro. That's just it. I don't know, something about cryptocurrency and individuals wanting to bend the facts for the fame or something. But for me, I rather run with the facts, man. It's just easier on the mind. It's just easier on the mind. We got some burners going on, but yeah, the burn was really low yesterday. We'll see what the burn is looking like today. What my hope is that this chart we see right here, I hope it repeats itself. I hope that we start on the floor and we just slowly go up again, and then have like a rampant like, because that's how you win, bro. You don't win getting in when it's high in an auction. Okay, you win when it's low because no one's there. Okay, the risk takers get the rewards. Now, how long is it low? That's you DCAing into DBZEN, and that's why when you see me in the chats, I'm telling everyone, don't buy this shit, DCA, because if you bought this yesterday at $40, $44, you're in the red. And now this is even worse lobby style because you're getting a horrible rate on the DXN. Horrible rate. Shit, at least if you burn, you get X1 too. Like, why in the hell would you buy this shit? Especially if you're not charting right. So if you're charting correctly, you would get it that like the buy zone is way down here, man. 10 dollar DBZEN, $20 DBZEN. Anything above that is speculation. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me, not financial advice. I'm literally telling you it's probably going to go lower. And that's because there's going to be more people willing to liquidate themselves in the hopes that they can buy back down here because now they're out the pool, and that's great for me. Whew. All right, here's some more alpha. Since these people are pulled out the pool, the staking area is a 2-cycle area. So the only way to get insta fees on DBZEN is to burn. If you're not burning, then you have to wait to get divs, and that's just because you didn't participate. Like the whole point of this is to reward Zenians, not to just give people free ETH, man. This is about participation, just like Zen is about participation. So yeah, I already see it in the Telegram, people jumping in saying like, I can't unstake, or why didn't I get divs? It's because you have to wait 2 cycles, so almost 48 hours to start getting the engine to work for you, right? It's like a gigantic crank when you buy and stake. Giant crank, man. Like one of those cranks where you need 2 hands and you gotta like push it. That's how I'm thinking of staking, and that's why I keep burning, because in my opinion, I'd rather get the insta divs and not miss out on a pool day to buy DXN on a discount, because it's on discount anyways. Like as long as Gwei is at 20, 29, 30, it's on discount, and I'll show you here why. Y chart. So we look at the average gas prices for Ethereum. And that's what I'm saying. Like this is actually on discount if you're not playing short-term FUD and you're looking at long-term FOMO. Long-term FOMO is already letting us know that this is going to be amazing during a bull market. Now let's look at a 3-year chart of ETH. Here's a beautiful chart. Or am I, oh, you must unlock it. Well, fuck you. I am not doing that. I am going to hit Command Plus for my viewers. Um, so looking at a 3 year, I think 3 years is pretty good right now because 2020 is passed on. You know what I'm saying? We're past the pandemic. We're moving on into the next future. The dollar's crumbling. Housing is crumbling. The world is just going to shit. But good music is still coming out, so things are looking up. Also, food's popping. Lots of cool restaurants out there. You know, go out there, try some food with your new Zen gains. But let's look at 2020. So in 2020 we had this going on. We had over 700 Ingwe, and that was in January. So if we're looking at early April, as you can see, it starts to really ramp up here. In May, we typically see a daily average of around 48, and this is 2020. And then after that, it's pretty much just it's just shit. Now, 2021, this was the era of NFTs, and a lot of NFTs coming online. So this is really NFTs coming online and clogging up the chain. And also, we didn't have Ethereum 2. We weren't on 2.0 staking, so everybody was kind of obligated to pay higher fees. This will be one of the first summer seasons as well with 2.0 in not necessarily full effect, but it's pretty apparent that it's going to be doing some greatness for the Gwei price on Ethereum as ETH goes up in price too, right? Like I haven't even factored in the part where Ethereum goes up. But like you'll notice here in 21, May was a shit show. It was having like regular high days of like 170. May was a shit show. April was also pretty much a shit show. But March was a shit show. So at least we didn't get anything like this. And like I said, this is a lot of this is mitigated because of 2.0. So shout out to Vitalik. He told y'all the gas was gonna kind of go down. Now, in 22, we'll see here that this is when 2.0 started, like they were starting to do the forks, and they were starting to really push in this new node system. So things were getting really well, but it still had a lot of NFT bubbleism, I like to say. Like it was that NFT bubble was still on 10, and yeah, that really messed up a lot. Also here in 21, this is like $69 Bitcoin, so there's a lot of that going on too. So looking over here at this flat line, we're pretty blessed. Okay, Gwei is blessed, and DBZEN works off of Gwei because of the way the protocol fee works. So right now at 32, one batch costs me 0.1, but at like 20, one batch costs you 0.07. And then at 12, one batch costs you 0.004. So this is really a dynamic of gas, and that's the long-term FOMO. In the long term, gas is going up. Just like Zen has the gas narrative of long-term FOMO, that gas is going to go up, increasing everything about Zen because it's just going to be more, expensive to transact and create. It's just part of the game, and that's why Zen is legendary, right? Like we haven't had a token connected to Gwei at all. I've never seen this before. It's the first time I've ever seen this. If you've seen one before, please leave a comment below and bring it to my attention before October 8th, 2022. So since we've never seen anything like that in Zen world, you would almost think Zen is the true Gwei token, but now because of DBZEN, DBZEN's actually the truest Gwei token because it's always going to be tethered to the way that Gwei is. And when we say that, you get the ETH, right, as a participant. It's like if Zen gave us the ETH instead of sending it to the blockchain. You feel me? Like imagine if DBZEN was Zen, it would be the same exact shit, except the ETH going in would go to all of the participants or stakers, excuse me. Will go to all the stakers, and we would, freely redistribute the ETH that's going into the pool. That though doesn't sound, that sounds more like a Ponzi scheme realistically than what Zen is, which is a currency created by the gas fee. So since the gas fee is going into the blockchain, going to the nodes, going, back into the crypto sphere, it is a true recycle action where you're taking the crypto you have and you're putting it right back into crypto. You're deleting and wiping away all value that was before. You feel me? Like it's like hitting the restart button on a PlayStation. When you miss Zen, you're like restarting a PlayStation. All right. So when you're doing DBZEN, think of that. you're like turning your PlayStation when you're hitting the reset button, but you look down and now your PlayStation is a PS5, and you're like, oh shit, like this is getting a little bit better. That's what DBZEN is to Zen. But that's why DBZEN will have more value than Zen because it is giving the protocol fee, right? Or it's giving the burn, it's giving the gas fee back to the users, allowing them to redistribute that gas protocol fee however they like, whether they want to buy some more Zen, whether they want to put it back in the DBZEN, whether they want to go and buy something else. You feel me? It's like giving you a channel on the blockchain of reoccurring fees that you don't have to do any work for. And like I said, it's not a Ponzi because all it is simply redistributing the fee back to the stakers. Anybody could have done this. Literally, Ethereum could have done this if they would have said, hey guys, we're going to set up a secondary wallet where this secondary wallet, we're going to take 10% of all the Ethereum fees and airdrop them back to anybody holding Ethereum. Like that's all DBZEN is doing, but cutting out all that extra shit and letting Zen do that part. Piggybacking off of Zen, creating X1, creating the burn mechanism, creating a way to create crypto with crypto. DBZEN's just piggybacking off of that, and now we have like this gigantic engine, right? Like you don't have to crank this thing. All you got to do is burn some Zen and it'll just start going. Now, if you want to crank it, that's fine. That's me telling you to go and buy the token. And since everybody's so focused on it, I opened up with that about talking about the token price. I'm still waiting for it to get oversold here on the hourly. Um, as you can see on the 4 hour, we are underwater. I would love to see it break this support level here, though. That would just give us more confirmation that maybe it's a good time to buy. But as long as we're not breaking support over in this particular thing, I'm waiting for gas to go down, and I'm gonna burn some Zen and keep playing, like I said, the long-term FOMO game, and just keep collecting DBZEN as I go because it just doesn't make any sense for me anymore to play the game that everybody else is playing, which is watch the chart. That shit is dumb as hell. Like there's a whole outside, man. There's, go outside, get some air. Do not watch this chart. Don't watch the Zen chart either. Let's look at that. I know it's exciting. It's like, yeah, this shit's going up, but try not to watch it, man, because it'll suck you in, and then next thing you know, 4 to 5 hours later, you're just looking at one chart. Go explore, like go do some research. So keep it up, but like go do something else. But just look at Zen, because like I said, it all starts within. It all starts with Zen. I'm probably gonna wrap this up because I've been streaming for almost an hour. Let me see what's going on. Damn, 37 people. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. This your boy Crypto, bruh. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment, say what's up. You feel me? Like I'm trying to get my numbers up so that like maybe I can monetize my channel. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you fuck with the strategy, drop your strategy below. Don't tell us everything. You know what I'm saying? Play a real game, okay? Don't show us your whole hand. Somebody came into like the Telegram and literally showed us that they had like 4,000 tokens they were trying to sell. And I was just like, see, I'm kicking back, man. People are just snitching on themselves, don't even know how to keep the game quiet. But yeah, man, if you want to talk strategy below, let me know. But I'm not gonna, and stop DMing me asking me to tell you how to strategize, dude. Do your own strategy, man. That shit is so annoying. But yeah, looking at Zen had the sick ass, the sick ass close on the weekly yesterday. So dope. I don't know why it hasn't started a new weekly can. Oh, I'm looking at the monthly. Ugh. I don't want to see this right now. This looks kind of scary. Let me get off of this chart because that makes me look like we're gonna reverse. But maybe that's a full blown representation of what's gonna happen this year, this month. So looking at the weekly though, the weekly is even more bullish than the monthly. We had that nice green candle, way better than the green candle back here. I made a lot of money off of this candle, but this wasn't true. This was definitely the power of Zen, of how supply shock can affect the price. But of course, everybody was minting, so they just kept selling that shit down. Now, like I said, this is the first time ever in Zen history we've had back-to-back closes on the weekly. So let's see what this week can do for us. There's a lot of stuff coming together. We have Phoenix on the horizon. Shit. Let's pull that up real quick. Let's look at my man Joe Blau. Bling Blau. So we got Phoenix coming up, as well as Zen Nights and Moon Party. So those are three different activities happening within the Zen ecosystem. So Phoenix is just like DBZEN, but Phoenix is more like Hex. Now, Phoenix is special because since it is more like Hex, what that means for us as users is that there's a new staking vehicle on the horizon where you'll be able to stake your let's go over to testnet. Oh yeah, X1 has a DevNet. You can participate in DevNet if you want to. Um, Up to you if you want to really get into this shit. I'm a Zenian, so I'm all over the place. But yeah, there's X1's already live. DevNet, testnet very soon. But I don't really know what the hell is gonna happen because DevNet is fucking awesome. But let's go ahead and connect the wallet up, just like that. Connect. Now I know I have an active stake, don't I? Don't I? Okay, yeah. So this is what Phoenix is gonna look like. So Phoenix is gonna be great. Well, the reason why Phoenix is great is because it's going back to the compound or the consolidation concept of Zen, where in the very beginning of Zen, a lot of the advantage of having a lot of Zen is being first on these protocols because you got the Zen. And since you got the Zen, you get more tokens, you get a better position. You're playing the pools a little bit better because, like, again, you're positioning yourself with Zen, not with buying it on the secondhand market. Now, the reason why I say that is because when you're looking at getting into Phoenix, Phoenix is based on a 10,000 to 1 ratio. So if I'm going to burn or if I burn 10,000 Zen, that's going to give me 1 Phoenix. Joe Blau, I really like this thing, but this shit is kind of slow, man. It's cute though, don't get me wrong, but this shit is slow. Now, what you can see here is that 1 Phoenix equals 10,000 Zen. So that's going to be a really big thing to keep in mind when Phoenix drops, because 1 Phoenix basically represents 10,000 Zen. So whatever 10,000 Zen is on the market is how much 1 Phoenix should cost. And this gets pretty out of hand, guys, because like I'm saying, if everybody's burning for Phoenix, right? Like let's say I want to burn a billion, so 1,000 million billion. I can get 10. Is that billion? Nah, this is billion. So I can get 100,000 Phoenix right now for 1 billion Zen. Okay, so depending on the price of Phoenix, right? That typically would mean off the rip, because of this decentralized, which means we're all on. I'm gonna do a transaction on X1. Let's get it. But since it's decentralized, what that means is that we all are gonna dictate what the price is. So if whatever the 10, what's a billion right now is in, let's look at it. So 1 billion Zen is $2,600. So technically, currently, right now, even though Phoenix isn't around, 100,000 Phoenix is $2,600. And that's how it's going to start. And we'll see where it goes from there. Now, the crazy thing about Phoenix is only created when you burn Zen. So there could be not that much Phoenix on the market, which then creates that FOMO demand of going long. There'll be the short-term FUD that there's not enough supply, but the long-term FOMO would be that, like, well, what happens when that supply is growing? And as that supply grows, what does the price look like as it finds discovery amongst the burners? And again, Phoenix is just like Hex. So how I just burned to get some Phoenix, I could now stake it up. I don't think my transaction went through, or did it not go through? I thought I just burned, homie. Where's it at? Where's it at? Here, let me see if I gotta refresh the page. Could be a UI issue because it's just what it is. Let's see. I thought I just burned. Yeah, there it is. So now, like, Phoenix is just like I said, Phoenix is gonna be just like ooh, y'all get to see max one tokens. Phoenix can be just like Hex, so you can set up ladders where you could do, like, you know, like a 100-day, blah blah blah. You can looks like you can ladder it all the way up to 700 7,000 days. So it's a lot though. Just to give you like I said, it's like hex, so it's like anything that's creating generational wealth, like a CD. You're basically just looking to get yield on top of your stake. So here you'll see I'm gonna gain quite a bit of shares. There's a lot. I gotta do a whole breakdown of Phoenix, but I just wanted to kind of show you that it's coming to life. This is around the corner, and when that comes out, it was just more burn pressure on it. So yeah, March 27th, Joe Blau letting us know the pre-report. No, I don't see any errors here. So it looks like it's cooking. It's on its way. We're just waiting for it to bake up. And then next thing you know, we got another burn protocol. And I'm very curious to see how that affects this. Like, what do we do from here? Like, does the buy pressure continue because there's not enough Zen? Because 1 billion Zen is only 6 point or $2.6 thousand. And to be honest, there's people playing with 10 times that amount in DBZEN world. Like, look at in DBZEN world, the top burner is burnt over almost $100,000. So I'm thinking with the prices in going up, it makes everybody have a better pool position, and that's just going to, like I said, keep increasing the FOMO. We're going to keep going north. Do we stall here? I don't think it's likely. Do we pull back? I do think that can happen. Maybe we get some pullbacks for this week. Maybe come back down and test. This is a moving average here, this blue line. That's the 8-day moving average. So maybe, because we're doing short term, let's just say short term FOMO. Short term FOMO. Or, yeah, short term FOMO. So maybe we pull back to the 1-3 and 5-0s just to scare the shit out of everybody. Make everybody shaking their boots. Make them be like, oh, it's over. That'd be nice. Yeah, that's a nice little target there. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, that'd be a nice little target. If we rolled over right now, if this was the top, which it could be because you can see here on the RSI, there's some resistance right here on the support that I drew a long ass time ago. That tends to usually turn into a resistance every single time that the price comes up and tests it, as you can see. It does break over, but 90% of the time, that's a 10% idea. So 90% of the time, that bitch falling down. So that would actually be pretty cool if we came back down and tested this resistance here in the coming week. Everybody thinks we're gonna rip because you got the moon party, you got Phoenix online, DBZEN's going crazy, and then bam, price starts to roll over a little bit. You feel me? We start getting this like, here, let's brush it out. We start getting this little like decrease today because people don't believe. Get a little bounce right here. People go, oh shit, that looks like a dick. And then we come back down, test here, maybe break low, maybe come up, maybe break low, maybe test here. Oh shit. Maybe do something like this, and then like, what day is this? The 5th? Yeah, like the moon party, super capitulation from people being like, this shit is garbage. Then maybe we come up, test one more time, come down here, the 6th. What is that? That's 3 days from now. Nah. I don't believe in this. I think it'd take a week. So a week from now would be on the 10th. So let's do this. Let's draw a line, and I'm gonna get up out of here because I've been here online for an hour talking about Zen. It's crazy. So yeah, maybe we tread water, trade a little sideways here, go down, test this, bounce up, come down. This bounce up, come down. Maybe go all the way down here and like start flatlining like this. Maybe that's what the weakened Zen looks like. I'm just gonna keep this line here because I would love to see it play out this way. This would be perfect, especially with this downtrend here on the RSI. We got the downtrend on the RSI with a super high. Oh my God, y'all bought too much. So let's just line this up with the low. It's gonna be down here. Like I said, and what this gives us is a perception of like I said, if it breaks out, whoop-de-doo. If not, we knew it was gonna happen because yeah, the breakout should be next week. It shouldn't be this week because there's so much sell the news and the whales. They don't really have control of Zen. Nobody really has control of it. It's actually just based on emotion, and a lot of people are emotional as fuck. And since everyone's so emotional, this is what's causing these dips, causing everything that happens. So just like Zen says, be Zen. Find your pocket. Don't find yourself flipping out. Find Zen. I haven't even looked at the other charts, but really focused on ETH Zen right now. Find your Zen because there is the possibility that this could be a pullback week, and it would just be this week. Give us, like I said, give us that nice sell off on this weekly candle here. Give us a nice little sell off and just get people fearful that it's over, and then out of nowhere, boom, take back off again. You know what I'm saying? Get just pinch right here, man. Oh my God. Oh man, you guys want to see a God candle? Let us pinch right here. They're gonna. Anybody looking at the chart cannot not do it. I wouldn't even be able to do it. I'd be like, yo, this is about to go crazy. And I was looking at the weekly, right? So this looks really good. Would love to see it keep going up, but also gonna play the we going down game just in case, so I'm not surprised. Don't, I'm not surprised. Like, oh shit, we're going down. But yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to talk about. What's up, chat? Y'all got some questions? I think I got like 40 motherfuckers in this beach. What's happening over here in DXN land? Hey, what up, Spruve? We got Spruve in the chat. Check out Spruve's channel. He makes hella dope music. Alpha strategy. Holders win. Mike James is on to something. Dude, the most alpha strategy possible in DBZEN is literally hodl. Just hodl. Rewind this tape and look at me analyzing the fuck out of someone that's just dumped before we're even at like a 5 million market cap. Like, it's amazing. So it's beautiful to watch though. Like when I see things like this, like how we started off, like that, like it may think whenever, okay, here, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but when I look at crypto charts when they first start, they to me always look like, something coming to life. Like if I was like giving somebody CPR that was like lifeless, and then their heartbeat starts to come back, and then they'll like finally take their like giant breath of air. And then you just get the mellow chart, like cool, cool, cool. It's going now. We in lifetime. We in lifetime, So we'll like, and then like now, look, we're right back here. We might start coiling up. Might need to do some CPR on the chart. Come back, come back. And then boom, we back again. And like I said, it's more than likely gonna happen. I've already kind of ROI'd on my get in. So yesterday, when I entered the first day, I only got 0.07. So this one hasn't ROI'd yet, and I'm gonna start charting as I ROI. But this one is, oh, I'm not on ETH, still on X1, the fastest chain on the planet Earth. Ethereum. There we go. I'm not on Matic with the Fatic. All right, let's just refresh that. Now I'm about to jet with the jibby dop. Yo, Joseph, what's up? What's up, Joseph? We got Zen Pub in the house. He giving us all the deets, man. Hey, Joseph. Well, what I tell you, bro? I told you when ETH comes out that your website is gonna get so many damn clicks. It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm so happy for you, dog. Yeah, people don't know. It's that fear and that greed. It feeds the clicks, man. Get you over here. Click, 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 click. All right, but yeah, so in the past 2 days, I've grossed this much Ethereum, so 0.12, and that means I'm 1 day away from ROIing on this one, this entry, and then maybe in about 2 days I'll ROI on this entry. And then if today is a good day in the pool, because now I'm looking at like I played Saturday, I played Sunday. Well, I played Saturday night and I played Sunday night. So now it's Monday. We're gonna play night. We're gonna get the dibs on Tuesday. So I played this pool with 120 and then this pool with 86. So if today's pool is undeniable and it's a lot lower, I'm definitely burning and not getting caught standing in the water, looking around. And then DBZEN, my strategy is if on the hourly. Oh, this isn't the chart I was charting though. Unless it didn't save. Unless it didn't save. Now I'm charting the Ethereum's chart because I think ETH is gonna have a better longevity history because it's Ethereum, it's connected to the ETH. It's gonna have a better, more support. But yeah, this ETH chart on the 4 hour, really want to see us take a dip here, really get down to that 20. Get here, get undersold, so that we can really, get to that overbought range at a good feeling. And it would also, like I said, as a max alpha player, I do want to see people on stake. I want you to get out. I want you to sell your DXN on the market. What that does for me as a burner, just to kind of reiterate it, if you exit the market to take profits, I get better share of the divs because you sell out and get out the pool. And then when you get out the pool, everybody is going to come behind your sell as such, as seen, as seen here. Everyone's going to come after your sell. Like me, if I wanted to sell how much this person has, I would get $2,400. But I'm going to take my 74, and then now 3 people are going to get my 74. So that's good for someone in the pool because now that one person that's sold is now 3 people with different ratios of holding, which gives me a better pool share going into the future. So I'm super stoked. We got another one going on here. Here, let's see if this person's just tapering off. So this is a first time seller. Look at me. This is the crack part of doing this shit. You just be like, well, what's going on here, man? What's this person doing? And the next thing you know, it's like 4 hours later. You're like, yo, I'm still over here analyzing this market. God damn. What the hell? Let's see. How'd they get the DXN? How'd they get the DXN? All right, we got another one. So, yep, here we go. It's happening, y'all. Joseph, if you're watching this, a cool analytic would be people claiming with zero balance. I don't know if you can figure that out, but it'd be really nice to see how many people are zeroing out of their DXN because it starts a whole new distribution calculator in a sense because now you've got people redistributing the coins after minting them. And that's so great, yo. Like, I've never seen a distribution model like this. Like Zen, I never saw a distribution model of, like I said, recycling the crypto inside of the crypto ecosystem, creating a new crypto. So all you need is crypto to make crypto. You don't need anything else. You don't need dollars. You don't need energy. You just need crypto and recycle it back into crypto. And then DBZEN is like hyper energy when you're using your Zen energy. So now you got your Zen energy, you can get into this now because you got that hyper energy, you got that biranium, and then you can get into here, unlock these tokens, and then redistribute them back onto the market by selling them. All right, that's just great distribution model. Look at this person just sold. We got 2 more buys coming in, a lot smaller than that one, which is, like I said, a better distribution. How can I be mad at this? Somebody please FUD me out of this thing, please. FUD me out of this. Yo, what's up, Steven? Same here. Double page clicks on Zenmon. Hell yeah, man. Shout outs, dude. I'm glad that Steven's also getting projected. You know what I'm saying? Look at Zenmon. I don't have no claims coming today, but we got the Zenmon up. We cooking this April. It's cooking. It's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Only month I'm not really cooking is December. Wah, wah, wah. But it's coming up slowly but surely. I'm building my xeNFTs up on AVAX and Polygon. Still doing, oh my bad, AVAX and Moonbeam, those are my 2. Just based off the EAA. Actually, ZenPub has a great dashboard for Zen. If you didn't know that there's other links there, there's this dope ass dashboard where you can see all the global ranks. And you can also see the EAA. So you'll notice that Moonbeam and Avalanche still have an EAA of 7% and 5%. So if you are minting Zen, those 2 chains are the chains that you probably want to keep your eye on. Even though the fees are lower, you're gathering more Zen for the future. So like I keep iterating, longing the FOMO. I'm going long on Zen as an ecosystem, so I'm on Zen on as many chains as possible, as much as I can get of it. However, you feel me, and that's why DXN is important because this is getting me protocol fee to buy Zen or to recycle the protocol fee, the distribution of the ETH to make DBZEN, right? Like I said before, the distribution of the ETH to make DBZEN. My piece of the puzzle that I get, I could put that back into Zen mints, minting more Zen, and just keep it going. You feel me? Because there's always going to be ETH being dropped in here as long as I keep my reward stake. There's also a game here, a supply game, where I'm trying to get my bag up to at least 0.1%. Or 1% of the supply, or 0.1% of the supply. That'd be like 500 tokens. That'd be a really good area to be in, and just like never worry about it again. Get in early before Zen is expensive, before Gwei is expensive, before Ethereum's expensive. Just longing crypto in general is what the idea is here. So really trying to build up this bag. And yeah, looking at this here is just so great, man. Everything is going perfect. Zen Network is up right now. It is EUP. EAP. This shit is EAP right now, man. Um, Damn, look at Avalanche. Avalanche burned over 50% of. Oh my gosh, I never even looked at this. Avalanche has burned over 50%. Oh, we gotta zoom in on this. 52% of the total supply of Zen, dude. Holy shit. Eve Moss too, man. Oh man. Gotta love the Eve Moss community. They go hard, they go ham over there. Shout outs to the Eve Moss community. They got a cool Telegram. They do a lot of activity, active posts on Twitter. They're really active over there. So if you got Cosmos and you're looking for something to do with your Cosmos, you might want to tap in with that Eve Moss sidechain of Cosmos. There's a lot of Zenians over there. Like I said, using their Cosmos divs or yield to turn that into Zen and create other vehicles such as DBZEN, Phoenix, and so on and so on. Wow, ETH PAL is getting burned down. Damn, Polygon is getting burned down. Don't be sleeping, man. They burning these things down. Now, the cycles here, we see ETH is only on its 12th cycle. It's 12 days, okay? Cycles are basically days. So Polygon's been around for 46 days, and it's burned 22% of the supply. But again, the closest thing to Ethereum is Avalanche. That's the closest supply range. So, well, not supply range, actually. That's the least amount of supply range. Actually, I don't know who has the closest because it's like 7 billion. I haven't really looked at that. I'll have to nerd out on that on a different day. Um, but maybe it's like Binance that has a very linear amount. Man, what the fuck? We got the dashboard right here. I'm over here like, what is this right here? But it's like right in front of me. Okay, I got to really cut this because I've been going for way too fucking long. But I got to get this new data out. Do. So active mentors, liquid supply. Avalanche has 3, but who's the closest to Ethereum? Doge Chain, and just really Doge Chain has 6. Meh. Makes you want to like lean back though, because it's not real. Doge Chain's hella fake. Um, so it's a little harder to root for Doge Chain because it's just so fake. But yeah, we'll just see where ETH is. It's doing its own thing already. 6% of the supply burned. It's making its way up. It's right above Doge Chain, which has the same amount. Getting ready to blow past OKC, which has a lot more. Phantom's actually pretty expensive. And then I can easily see this climbing the ranks and being very close to like this like 20% range. So with that being said, knowing, like I said, future longing data, because that's why you have data, knowing that this is probably not going to stop here and it's going to replicate some things like this, that's another reason why I'm saying, watch out, man. Watch out. Oh, we got a big buys coming in right now. Whoa. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. We got to look at this account. So this person sold on the 29th and sold on the 30th. They sold for around $2,100. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, if this person is profitable or if they're buying back because they are FOMO'd out. Where's their address at? Oh, right here. This person now has 400 DXN. Look at them. So it's execute. They just stake some. All right. So look at this. This is the prime example of why you do not get out, guys. This person got out. I'm so glad this happened before I signed off. So this person, they hopped out day 5, sold all of it. This shit's dead. We can see here from their sell that when they sold it, they only made 21K. Okay. Now this person is buying back the same amount of tokens that they had for Duce amount. Where's that shit at? Is it right here? Or is it this one? Yeah. So now you can see here, they're basically buying back all their tokens. So let's see what this one was. This is a pretty good sell 4 days ago for 10K, but they had a lot more tokens. They had 500. So they're recycling their bag back in. But this is what I'm saying, dude. Just burn and chill. Like, if your wallet is looking like this, you're trying too hard. Like, I get it. You got the bag. You wanna make it happen. But jumping in and out, that's just not me. And I can see you on chain. I don't think it's smart because you're paying hella fees on everything else and blah 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 and blue blah blee bee 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 and blue ba da ba doo ba da and do da 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 dee dee dee. Hey man, I still got my because I have the hoodie on and the hat low because there's a lot of suspicious people on the charts right now. Keeping my hat low on them. I see y'all though. I see you. But I'm about to sign out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that tunes in on the flip side. Shout out to everybody that likes, subscribes, and shares my videos and gives me daps on what do you call it? Twitter and stuff. Just don't DM me. And plus, I will never DM you. And this is why you can't DM me. Because if I DM one person back, then it brings the assumption that I DM people back. And I just don't want to have that feeling. So pretty much if I ever talk to you, it's because I know you or I've crossed paths with you, and I know you. So don't get it twisted, family. I know certain people. I don't know everyone, and it goes the same. You know, everybody that gets into this game of like crypto, whatever the hell, they have to tell everybody to like make sure you protect yourself. And you know, what I'm saying, however you do it, you know, if it comes down to you getting a ledger for protection, you should do that as well. But finna sign out. Gotta go. Got some shit to do. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. We'll be back tomorrow, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning. We're gonna review how the day wins and looking at the sellers in DXN, talking strategy, and all that good shit, man. Let's see. I'm just gonna read some comments real quick. Let's go. I'm about to drop 10 billion. Straight up, man. I'm buying 16 billion in. Hey, that's what it's about. Get ahead, man. Get ahead. Get ahead. Get ahead. But